These are the best decks for every hero in Clash Mini. We will start things with this Archer Queen deck. This deck consists of the Musketeer, the Healing Ranger, the Mini P.E.K.K.A, the Golden Giant and the Giant Skeleton. For round 1, we will mirror the Giant Skeleton and just cycle up the Musketeer. So the Musketeer just knocks off the minis which are going towards your Queen and protecting her, while the Healing Ranger keeps your back line as well as your front line alive. That Mini P.E.K.K.A with the Dissipate is pretty strong now, and the Golden Giant and the Giant Skeleton is just for tank. So we might just win the first. Okay, so it's a Musketeer versus Wave Master matchup. The Wave Master might get a stun, and just like that, the Wave Master won in round number 1, but still we have a long way to go. For the round number 2, we will again mirror up the Giant Skeleton, because yeah, that's always great to mirror up your Giant Skeleton. And we will go for the extra stun duration because it is really strong with the Queen. And we will place the Healing Ranger just on the other side, so that the Wave Master goes for your Healing Ranger, not your Queen. And yep, things will go as expected. The Giant Skeleton stance comes out, the other Giant Skeleton explodes, but it's gonna only catch off the Spear Goblin, but that's totally enough for our Queen to finish up everything. Let's see what we will get in round number 3. Let's just get the plus 4 extra damage on the Giant Skeleton, and that upgrade is really strong at the moment. That just provides some great value. And we will place the Golden Giant because yeah, we are lacking of the tank support. And Golden Giant towards the Healing Ranger just to protect her from any clash abilities. The Spear Goblin clash goes towards the Giant Skeleton. The Wave Master gets turned midway through his super. Evis gets great stuns, but now none of the minis are alive for him. And just like that, Queen will finish off this round 2. Now let's see what we will do in round number 4. That would be interesting. Let's just mirror up the Queen because mirrored queens are really strong. Yep. And maybe let's get the Healing Ranger towards that. No, that's not gonna be great since he's gonna get a lot of stun values. And the mirrored Archer Queen is forced towards the left side. And now the Wave Master goes towards the Healing Ranger once again. And Evis doesn't get stuns the mirrored Archer Queen, which is gonna take out everything. And just like that, that's how you win against a hard counter with this Archer Queen deck. For the best Barbarian King deck, we got the Wizard and the Axe Wizard. They are gonna do the splash damage, which is gonna counter the Royal Ghost, who is really strong and can counter your win condition P.E.K.K.A. And then you got the Barbarian, which is gonna give plus 1 damage to your P.E.K.K.A. as well as your Archer, depends on your matchup. If you're against a melee matchup, then go for the plus 1 damage on the P.E.K.K.A. But if you're against a Queen or the Royal Champion, then go for the plus 1 damage on the Archer. And seems like we are gonna lose round number 1. Our Wizard is gonna get some decent splash, but our King is just going to be ganged up on because of the Spear Goblin snipes. And let's see how we are gonna come up against this Royal Ghost in round number 2, because he's one of the hardest counter for P.E.K.K.A since his fast hit speed. We are gonna get the critical percent and triple the damage on the P.E.K.K.A. And let's just place on the front because now he has a decent amount of HP, so he is gonna withstand the damage. And the Spear Goblin goes on the Barbarian, and now the P.E.K.K.A is gonna use his attack on the enemy's P.E.K.K.A, which is gonna go down. And now will he finish? Yes, he got great damage on the enemy's Barbarian King, but that wasn't enough to clutch up this round. If my Barbarian King got the super in time, then we might have won this round, but that honestly wasn't a close matchup. Now let's just get our splash damage because it's gonna be the thing which you need against Royal Ghost. And let's get the Ignite ability on the Wizard because that's gonna be really strong, because Royal Ghost can be damaged with splash abilities even when invisible. Okay, so no splash damage value with this team, but okay, so the P.E.K.K.A connects on the Barbarian King, and now the Ignite ability is gonna do great stuff. P.E.K.K.A is getting critical hits, and now it's Royal Ghost versus my two wizards, and my wizards are gonna clutch up this round, and just like that we won our first round. We still have 2 rounds to win, but I think with the splash damage we might just clutch up this game because this deck really has some potential, and we will get the anti-heal ability just to counter the Barbarian King and also to be safe against the Royal Ghost, because if he plays humble ability then we can just completely counter that ability with the anti-heal ability, and we are going to place the barbarian on the electric tile. Fisherman goes towards the wizard, and the wizard might just go down, but our P.E.K.K.A is still alive and he is gonna tank really hard. The P.E.K.K.A critical hit hits the Royal Ghost, and now he has no shot that he is gonna clutch up, and yeah, that Spear Goblin is only alive, which is not gonna do anything, and just like that we won another round, and now it's the final round, and let's see, let's just upgrade our splash abilities, because yeah, we will get splash damage on the Ice Wizard, Archer, and maybe just 3-starring the wizard. Okay, let's sell the archer and 3-star the wizard. That is a great offer. And we didn't play 2 of our minis, but that's fine. It totally depends on your matchup. Your main focus is only to 3-star your P.E.K.K.A, or else if you're against a queen, then 3-starring the archer will also work. The splash damage from the wizard is getting pretty great value, but unfortunately for a wizard he just got hooked up on. But this low is just coming in clutch, and just like that we are gonna win this round, and that's how you play with this best Barbarian King deck.
For the Countess deck, we got the Fisherman, the Valkyrie, the Royal Ghost, the Bowler and Swordsman. The Fisherman is just gonna be really great against the minis like the Avis or everything which is gonna stun her, so she can just fight till the bitter end. And then minis like Dart Goblin, which are really annoying if not taken down, so the Fisherman is just gonna counter them. The Valkyrie and the Royal Ghost are gonna be your main win condition, while Bowler is just for the solid clash ability and the 3 elixir cost. And then you got the Swordsman. It's generally pretty great with the Countess because of the stun capabilities he has with his third upgrade. I mean the second upgrade. His third upgrade just gives him the shield ability if necessary. Then now let's just place the Swordsman on the shell tile. It will go towards the backline, and we will sell the Fisherman for the first ability on the Valkyrie. And honestly I haven't tried Valkyrie yet, so yeah, it would be interesting to see. Okay, so the Valkyrie, okay, so because of the Swordsman they're not going for the Valkyrie, and he has sent his Dart Goblin towards the shell tile. That was an interesting play, which is not gonna do good things for him, and he is gonna lose this game most probably. Yep, and we won round number 2 and totally not intended. Okay, let's see what we can do for round number 3. Maybe we could just sell the Swordsman or just 3-star Valkyrie. Come on. Okay, no Valks. We should sell our Swordsman and upgrade our Royal Ghost for the second ability because it's the best. And I hope he plays his front line at the front. Okay, he played his front line at the back, so that's annoying. And let's see what our Valkyrie can do. It's gonna go for the giant skeleton, and the explosion bomb will not do anything just because of the, okay, she just totally dodged that explosion bomb. She might just get a boost ability from the, okay, that was of no good use, and we lost our first round. He still has 2 rounds to win, while we have just 1 round to win. So let's just get the humble ability on the Royal Ghost at 3-star of Valkyrie, because both of them are pretty great with conditions for their cost. The Royal Ghost is just good in general, and Valkyrie, it's just really good against healer with anti-heal ability and splash damage. Now that she can stack up to 50 times, and she also upgrades her hit speed after every upgrade, which wasn't possible before the balance changes. So yeah, she's gonna use the anti-heal on the battle healer. Now she's going for the shield maiden, and now the Valkyrie won't survive the Dart Goblin. But I still have one secret weapon in my sleeve, which is the Fisherman, and I'm pretty sure he's not gonna expect that Fisherman. So I'm gonna place him opposite to the shell tile of his, because then he would have more room to place. So yeah, that would be the pretty obvious placement for him. And let's just place our swordsmith or maybe the bowler. Bowler could provide a greater value with the clash ability because he's playing it alive. And let's just just place the countess on the shell. And yes, everything went in according to the plan. And our Valkyrie is just gonna destroy his dart goblin, and he has no win condition left. Only the control minis are alive, which is not gonna do great stuff. Come on, Royal Ghost, you can get the healing. Yep, the Royal Ghost got the boost healing off, and just like that, we are gonna win this game, and that's how you play the best Countess deck.
Next up is this monk deck. This got the two healers, the battle healer and the healing ranger, which is gonna keep your monk alive for later rounds. And then you got the fisherman, which is always gonna clutch up the things. And we will just cycle our battle healers. You got the knight for the 2 elixir cycle and the ice wizard for the slows because it works really great. Our monk is just going to be obliterated by the clash abilities. The monk is gonna take down the prince, and now heals from the battle healer, pretty good heals. If the battle healer had got one more heal, then that would have been really fortunate. That's a level 8 skeleton king. That's annoying. And now the skeleton king is going towards the ice wizard, while the monk just goes down by the skeleton king. And we won we lost round number 1. We didn't won, he won round number 1. And let's just get the healing ranger and upgrade her for the third ability because it's always really strong. And okay, the positioning will be really complicated just to prevent the prince knockback effectiveness. Okay, that was a pretty bad placement by me. I should have placed the ice wizard in front. And now the battle healer is gonna fight at the top, getting heals from those dart goblin super. The dart goblin is feeding her, and the great heals from the healing ranger only on the monk, but that's fine. Both the minis have been revived. The skeleton king will knock off my monk, but somehow we will win this round. That's pretty great against a level 8 monk who really counters monk. I mean, the level 8 skeleton king is our opponent, and he really counters a monk. Since we have a level 7 monk, that would be more annoying. And let's just get the fisherman, and we will try to hook up the prince. And now the only annoying thing is how we are going to place our minis. Let's just get the knight, because yeah, he is going to provide some great value, and we will leave a space for the prince to enter. And yeah, everything as planned. We got the fisherman, but 3 of our minis got hooked. And now monk is going for the skeleton king. He links from the battle healer, but that's not gonna heal the monk. But now the heals from the battle healer is just keeping our monk alive. And now he just has the spare goblin, which is gonna go down. And now the skeleton king will go down in 1 super. And just like that, we won our second round. And now we are in the game point. Let's just upgrade our battle healer maybe, or hook up with the fisherman. Yep, let's just get the block ability on the healing ranger, because that's gonna be pretty good, because it's a 5-second block duration, so it just resists a lot of damage towards 3 of your front lines. Okay, so we just hooked up his fisherman while he got 3 of our minis, and he has also got the stun upgrade. But the healing ranger heal are just in line, so we will get some great values from the healing. Also, we have the wider area, so no worries there. And somehow our ice wizard was alive against the prince, and now the ice wizard is down. This dart goblin got totally hammed, but our monk will clutch up in 1 HP against that spare goblin, and that's how you play the best monk deck. For the next deck, we have this Royal Champion deck, and this deck is honestly the Mega Knight Ice Wizard deck, but we have swapped the Mega Knight for the P.E.K.K.A because yeah, P.E.K.K.A is currently really great, and it also helps your Royal Champion to get resets, and we are in the mirror match, so that is pretty good for us. Our bowler just gets one of the miners, and now the Royal Champion shield is gonna bounce on the spare goblin, and this time it is gonna get resets. Okay, he has got the resets, and now we will just win this round if this miner allows us, and he allowed us to win, and just like that we won the first round. And the purpose of this deck is really just to control the whole map with your slows and the stunts from the ice wizard and the bowler, and then you got the royal champion with the extreme stunt potentials if it comes to resets. And then you have the P.E.K.K.A which just deals some great damage, which helps your royal champion to get some resets, and also it just knocks off all the tanks which are just annoying him. And then you got the mini P.E.K.K.A which is for the dissipate, and golden giant is just a generally good tank. And now P.E.K.K.A got a critical hit which is gonna totally take down the shield maiden, and just like that we won another round. It seems like we are gonna 3-0 this dude. That's really unfortunate for him, not for me. I'm pro. And we are gonna get the KO ability on the golden giant, and let's just cycle up the ice wizard. Okay, let's just get the, maybe we could just 3-star a mini P.E.K.K.A. Let's just sell our P.E.K.K.A because mini P.E.K.K.A really counters the shield maiden. So yeah, let's see how this experiment works. So the first golden giant explodes, and we will get great heals on our royal champion. And now the mini P.E.K.K.A is totally going ham towards the shield maiden, and now it's going towards battle healer, which is gonna go down. It seems like our 3-star mini P.E.K.K.A was not a fail. It's gonna make us win. Now mini P.E.K.K.A got another critical hit, and if it gets okay, so it got another critical hit, and just like that we won 3-0 with 3-star mini P.E.K.K.A. That was just insane. Next up is the shield maiden deck. This deck has the fisherman, the healing ranger, the dart goblin, the knight, and the battle healer. The fisherman is just to hook up the minis like the Evis or the bowler or the archer, which will destroy your healing ranger dart goblin combo. The battle healer is just to keep your shield maiden alive for a longer time, and the knight is, as I said, is a great tank in general and compromises a great amount in the 3 elixir cost. I mean the 2 elixir cost. I just forgot his elixir cost. Found dumb of me. And now the Waymaster is totally going ham with his supers, but our dart goblin is gonna just wreck his Waymaster. Come on dart goblin, you can clutch up. But we will win this round even if this game goes to sudden death. And just like that we won round number 1 with this dart goblin healing ranger combo. For round number 2 we will get the battle healer and the knight at the back. Maybe knight at the back would be a suitable position, but at the second row it's completely fine. And round 2 begins. For round number 2 he has just overcommitted on his royal ghost, which I don't think is not going to change things by a lot. The Waymaster gets great heals, and the royal ghost is going totally ham with the hits. But our dart goblin is just taking up the time when he is not invisible and just destroying the royal ghost. But the boost healing is gonna be annoying to deal with. But if our dart goblin just clutches up, if the battle healer stays alive. Okay, so the battle healer didn't stay alive, but it died at the right moment, so we took round number 2. And his royal ghost is gonna be pretty annoying, so let's just use the fisherman to hook up the royal ghost, because fisherman just counters the royal ghost and get the stun duration. And I'm pretty sure he hasn't thought of a fisherman coming, so we will just place our front line at the back just to counter the minis which are gonna come through the fisherman hook. And yep, everything went as expected, and now the royal ghost is gonna go down. Come on. Yep, the royal ghost has gone down before the invisibility started, and now the Waymaster and the Evis is not gonna do great stuff, and we will win this game again with a 3-0. GG's, well played my dear. Next up is the Skeleton King Clash deck. This deck has the Royal Ghost as your win condition instead of the Magic Archer which we used earlier, and instead of the Archer we have gone for the Ice Wizard just because of the fact that there are not many black backlines at the moment. And other than that, we have those 3 clash abilities, the Prince, the Spear Goblin and the Bowler. We will knock off his Royal Champion, and now our Skeleton King is gonna get 1 soul from the Ice Wizard, another soul from the Royal Champion most probably. Yep, it got the soul from the Royal Champion with his super, and Now he's gonna take down the mini P.E.K.K.A, and just like that we won this round. And so the deck, everyone knows how the Skeleton King Clash deck works. It's the most skillful deck I know. I know how hard is it. This deck really needs a lot of skill in terms of predicting where our enemy is gonna play the minis, and that's really what a psychic can only do. We are gonna make our backline invisible just to prevent it from the mini P.E.K.K.A incoming. And I wasn't sure if it was gonna be a mini P.E.K.K.A, but yep, it was a mini P.E.K.K.A. And a great super from the Skeleton King. Now it is targeting the Mega Knight, and now the Mega Knight is not gonna do a lot of things all alone, and so we will win this round. It's time for the third round. We might just win this round and just clutch up this game. Let's just upgrade our Royal Ghost. Another star on the Royal Ghost, maybe. Yep, we got another star on the Royal Ghost, and let's see what we are gonna get for the reroll. Or let's just save the reroll for the next round, because yeah. Now this time there is an incoming Mega Knight which is gonna get the isolation damage from the Royal Ghost, and it has to again go back, change its path. And now that Skeleton King is gonna get a great super of that revival, and now the Royal Ghost is going totally ham, but the stun from the Royal Champion just clutched things up for him, and he will take this round. We might just 3-star a Royal Ghost, and let's just get the Ice Wizard and the Spear Goblin, because why not if we can. And we are gonna play the Prince towards the Seashell, and then the Spear Goblin at the front just to prevent it. Okay, let's just place him at the back to make everything invisible. And now he's again gonna send up the Mega Knight. He's gonna get one isolation hit. That wasn't really great, but yeah, it is what it is. And now the mini P.E.K.K.A is going to go down. It's time for the Mega Knight to go down. Okay, so the stun from the Mega Knight just clutched things up for him. Royal Ghost get some healings, and we will. Okay, can we get the Ice Wizard down? We got the Ice Wizard down. Can we get enough damage on the Royal Champion? Okay, so this goes to the first blood, and let's see. Okay, he got the first blood, so that's unfortunate. And so it's time for round number 5, and in this round we will get the bowler, and let's see what we can do for the 3 elixir. Because honestly that is one of the most annoying things, because once you play a bowler you are forced to upgrade him in order to use all of your elixir. And okay, so we just accidentally left all of our 3 elixir, and now the Skeleton King is going to get the soul from the Ice Wizard. Okay, it got one soul from the Ice Wizard. Now it is going towards the Royal Champion, and the mini P.E.K.K.A is going towards the Royal Ghost. It is gonna revive, and it's gonna get a great super maybe. Okay, that was a pretty decent super, and just like that, that's how you play with the best Skeleton King deck, although it's a clash deck, but still. The next deck is this Wave Master deck. This deck again has the Healing Ranger Dart Goblin combo, but this time we have the mini P.E.K.K.A, and for the clash ability we have gone for the Prince, because the Prince is gonna protect your Healing Ranger and your Dart Goblin from the bowlers, and we have the Knight once again for the 2 elixir category, because he's again once again a generally good tank. And now our Wave Master is gonna get the super first maybe. Yep, it got the super first, but it didn't stun his Wave Master, so that was unfortunate, while his Wave Master just stunned mine Wave Master. And this round will go towards him, because yeah, my Wave Master didn't do great stuff this round, and we lost this round. And let's see what we are gonna do in round number 2, because this is gonna be a hard matchup, because he has the evil which counters the Dart Goblin with his stun, and we are gonna place the Prince just to knock off his Wave Master for 4 entire seconds, and maybe our Prince prediction might be correct. Let's hope for the very best on our Prince prediction, and let's see. So our Prince prediction was totally correct, and we got his Wave Master, and now our Wave Master is gonna stun 2 of his minis and get 2 healing. Well, his Wave Master stunned 3 of our minis, and this time our Wave Master did stun 3 of the minions, and his Wave Master has gone down. And now they're gonna tank. Dart Goblin is alive, and he's gonna clutch up this round. And we won round number. No, that was the first round of winning. Let's see what we can do for round number 3. Let's just upgrade our mini P.E.K.K.A with the Dissipate and get the Healing Ranger. We will cycle up our Dart Goblin, and let's see. The Knight is gonna tank for the mini P.E.K.K.A, that's our strategy. And the Wave Master is going on the electric tile. 4 seconds stun on the Golden Giant. The Wave Master goes towards our Healing Ranger. Now the Wave Master is turned, and we might dissipate towards the Golden Giant, and he has a lot of tanky units alive. So that could be really annoying. Let's see how our Wave Master is gonna fare against him. Okay, so the Wave Master got the super just in time. But now our Wave Master is just getting demolished by the Healing Ranger, and his Wave Master has a little more HP. So he is gonna win. Even his Golden Giant did have a little more HP than our Wave Master, so that was annoying. And so he is in the lead, but we might just upgrade our Healing Ranger and hope for the best. And we are gonna play the Prince in front of the Healing Ranger. No, let's go for the electric tile. Again, hoping for the 4 second stun on the Wave Master, because that's gonna be a deciding factor. Let's see where our Prince goes. Okay, our Prince just totally missed. That was a rough start, but now great healings by the Healing Ranger and great healings from the Wave Master. It just healed completely out of that super, and now the healing goes towards the Prince, which was engaged with the Wave Master, and so we won round number 4. And now this is gonna be the decisive round, and we might just upgrade our Healing Ranger to the 3-star and get the boost ability on the Dart Goblin, because that's the best ability at the start. It's not the best ability overall, but at the start you should go for that boost ability. That's really strong. And we are gonna play the Prince in front of the... No, let's place him at the totally opposite side. And okay, that was a pretty bad move. We should have played it. But now he has placed here his minis in such a way that we are gonna get complete healings out of the Wave Master. The Wave Master only goes towards the Prince, so that's really great. Now the Dart Goblin will get a boost activation from the Ice Wizard, and now it's just going totally ham. The Wave Master is going to go down, and that's how you play with the Wave Master deck.